The question I had though was when we talk about the edge and people take the word cloud out, and we're hearing it here, you're building infrastructure that is cloud modeled at the edge. I'm wondering, do we need a new language or vernacular to describe the model we're moving forward to? Because we're talking about apps that are refactored, containerized in Docker, run on Kubernetes, in small data centers at the edge. So in fact, we're moving the cloud to the edge in my view. Does that make sense? Because I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but I think the language you're using is they don't put it in the cloud, but we're doing that in the mainframe centralized data center, thinking of AWS and Azure. But really, we're pushing the cloud to the edge, which is what you're saying to us at this event. We're building smaller, half-rack, quarter-rack cloud infrastructure with OpenStack at the edge, running the Kubernetes with Docker, and so the code that you're building is containerized. I'd be keen to sort of hear what you had around, what your insights are around that transition, because it's still, refactored code, containerized, running on a Kubernetes in a cloud model, deployed with DevOps orchestration, fell fast. It's just we're not doing it in one place now, we're distributing it. In many ways, like the new Tesla will effectively running a cloud in the car.
I agree 100%. Therefore, the definition of cloud is going to migrate or morph to being defined by distance, not functionality. So the Edgeline family of products that we have at HPE is building clouds at the edge. You're absolutely right. But what's the definition of a cloud? Well, a cloud is an infrastructure, and that's amorphous. We can decide what that means. But I'm agreeing with you 100%. And this is why the original thoughts of Edgeline was we will shift out cloud level enterprise class technology to the edge, or you said it, building cloud. And I believe then it's going to be 7 reasons to not send the data some distance away as opposed to use a cloud generically. You and I are completely aligned on that, sir. And by the way, not the whole industry is, right? A lot of industry is still intoxicated with sensitive cloud. I'll use a little ARM core, I'll use a little Atom core. Nothing wrong with those technologies. They're just not cloud level enterprise class, right?
Well, I think there's a lot of people that have very deep and long-running vested interest in that story, right? If you're one of the cloud providers and you've got a sunk cost of 15-year ROI, then you've got to keep banging the drum even if you don't believe it.
No, you're right. The 2 companies that have that mantra, sensor to cloud, would be those who don't have an in-between infrastructure like our Edgeline system, or are trying to drive network traffic or cloud traffic. And by the way, we're not anti-cloud, don't get me wrong. We're just offering an alternative. I want to just make sure that it's clear. I would assert we're the best cloud company in the world, HPE, if you want to come to us. But if you have one of 7 reasons, or perhaps 8, but 8 wouldn't apply to us, because our clouds are never broken. But if you have 8 or 7 reasons, whatever the case may be, then we say we are the only company with an alternative to immediately today build clouds at the edge, and let me qualify that. Clouds at the edge that are expressly designed for the edge. Anybody can take a server and stick it in a power plant. Anybody can take a server and put it on the manufacturing floor. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about ruggedization. I'm talking about manageability that has been optimized for the edge. Right? We're the only company that's done that. I'm not even claiming it's rocket science. I'm just claiming we're first, doing that. So we're 100% on that particular idea. My motto and assertion is, whatever you can run in the cloud, I will help you run it at the edge. You mean SAP HANA? Yes. You mean Microsoft SQL Server databases, unmodified? Yes. You mean GE Predix? Yes. You mean VMware? Yes. Edgeline is VMware compliant, it is Citrix compliant, it is Microsoft compliant, it is Red Hat compliant, it is GE Predix compliant, right? The list goes on, because our assertion is this is extremely important to end users and likely your readers. Extremely important. If you can run the same stack at the edge as in the data center, the same software stack, the OpEx, the operational expense benefits are absolutely astounding. Because now, what customers are telling me, I can use the same IT staff in the data center, put them out at the edge, and they're familiar with all the tools. Whether it be a Kubernetes container, or whether it be a VMware VM, or whether it be Citrix Zen server, or whether it be SAP, either Leonardo or HANA. And the profundity of what we've done with Edgeline is we have surprised the industry, and we've given them a 3rd place to sell their software. Because the industry thought they had to make junior versions of their software to run at the edge. Pared down versions, junior versions, and we say, don't run the junior version. In fact, in many cases, you didn't even have to design it, because I'm going to run your entire stack out at the edge. My competitors will copy us soon. Right now, with our Converged OT product, we have 100% of the market. because we invented the market and we're the only inhabitant of the market. We're the sole inhabitant. I'm not bragging about that because it's not a very big market, but I'd rather have it a bigger market and not have 100% right. So I'm encouraging copying. I'm encouraging it. I want to build a whole industry around clouds at the edge because I want the voice for asserting clouds at the edge to be more than you, sir, and me. I want it to be the whole industry. And it's a lot like Ronaldo, the soccer player who's the most perhaps famous. He is okay with soccer being promoted all over the world. Build soccer fields, standardize the officiation, because he knows when he gets on the field who's going to win. And that's the way we are with clouds at the edge. We want everybody to want them, everybody to build them, because we know we're going to be Ronaldo when we get in there and be the best at it.